Hello, and welcome to Lads Land. You know what today is? It's building day. Let's get to it. Alright, let's get this build going. Let's see, we need a servo, and I'll post a picture up there in the, hopefully the top left. We need the X7, C4s, MA12s, and then the M14s, we need 1, 2, 3 of those. I like how Tamiya has all their screws are the 1/1 size, or the correct size, lifelike size, I guess it is. Alright, so let's get these in there. That goes in there. Well, this is going to be fun. This is where you need 3 hands, right? Ooh, look at that. I recommend using hand tools because with power tools, it's a lot easier to strip this plastic out. Especially if it's your first time building. Then you'll feel that sharp rise in torque when you get to the end there. Alright, now this one. Alright, they're the same on both sides, right? And then let's put this in like so. And I think this one we're going to stop a little. We're not going to tighten it all the way down because we want it to fit the servo that we got. At least get it into that little slider spot. Yeah, like a so. And then that's gonna go almost all the way. So then let's put these in. I guess what you could do is put in the screw first and then back it out and then put it together to kind of thread those holes first. Wait. Oh. Okay, it's just off a little bit. I'll put that in there. I see I'm gonna have to hold all those together. Go ahead and tighten this one up all the way. Like a so, and then tighten this one. Alright, there we go. Beautiful Savox servo. Now, alright, here's the second servo. And then we need this X8, X10, MA15s. We need 5 of those, which there are 5 of them. I'm not sure what happened to my camera. Just looked like it was gonna shut off. Okay, so we're gonna have the wire going this way. And that goes there. Oh yeah, so this is another little slider thing. So we'll start this one here. It's adjustable to fit the servo. So we'll start that like so. And then put this on. Right. Under each diagram there, it'll say shift servo or steering servo, and the left one is the steering, right one's the shift. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this one all the way down. Move back over here. Sometimes I don't like tightening them down because the holes won't line up. Maybe I should leave them all loose until I get them all in there. And then tighten everything down. Do it the right way so I'm not undoing screws. That one all the way down. Alright, we can tighten this one. I'm just going to push behind there and kind of push against the screw that I'm pushing on so it doesn't bend it. And I did this one, so I'm going to do this one. That one's already done, right? Yep. Go back over here. Do this one. Kind of do like a cross pattern. And then stop when I feel that sharp rise in torque. There we go. Looking good. Alright. So I got this one from Radio Shack. Yes, we do have a Radio Shack. And then I've had this one forever. So I figured I'd use it with this truck. Alright, let's move on to number 3. Alright, so now we're on to step 3, and I'm going to do the left rail, and then I'll do the right rail off camera. So we want the M34, the MA34, MA33. Which way is that supposed to go? There's a little dimple in there. I wonder which way it's supposed to go or if it matters. I guess we'll find out. Alright. Wow, we gotta stack all these together. And then the X11, which is a plastic piece. And then we put that there, and there. And then I'm gonna stick it through the rails here. And then use this plastic piece. What is it? C5. Well, this is where I need like 3 hands, right? I hope I got them all together right. Alright, we'll get that screwed down just a little bit, and then we'll grab the other screw. Try to line all these up. Did I get it? Wait, I'm missing the plastic piece. Come on. Oh my gosh. The screw's stuck. Let go my screw, man. There we go. It's a coarse thread, so it's just grabbing onto everything. Alright, there we go. My screwdriver here. Alright. It is in there. Let's tighten these down. Come on, hit the cross head. Tighten these till sharper as in torque. And by this time, most of you are probably getting an electric tool out to make it easier. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to go down to MA25, MA4, and MA25. So where do these go? So the frame rails say left and right. Right there it says left. The other one says right. So you want to make sure you got the right rails on the right side. And then these are threaded. So we want to get our Loctite out. So if you look, the little circle picture is Loctite. So I like to use this like glue stick looking Loctite. And use blue, not red. Get a little bit on there. And screw that in there. Won't screw down all the way just yet. And we'll get a little bit on there. I'll screw that down. And then this we want to do the same. We just want to tighten it down until there's a sharp rise in torque. You don't want to tighten it too tight and strip that out. There we go. I hope that Loctite's on those threads. I guess we'll eventually find out, eh? Alright, so now we want the MA5, the X4, which is a plastic washer. Then we want M32. I guess I'm going to stick those dimples on the outside of each side, maybe. I wonder if they're supposed to go in, though. Or if the dimples really mean anything. See the dimple there? We'll put it on the inside. Alright, and then X6, MA32. I'm going to stick it on the inside, and I hope that's the way it's supposed to go. And then, what do we got next? MA23, which is an aluminum washer. And then one of these nylon nuts here. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to use this T-wrench here. So then it goes right here. This one looks like. Oh, this is going to be fun, right? Hold all these 7 things together. Oh, am I not going to be able to use that? Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to use that. Let's see if I can do this balancing act here. Got it. Got him. Oh, look at that. Nice. And then, yeah, that's the right one. Alright, so now can I use this? Nope. So I need a socket. 3mm, 3mm. I don't have a 3mm? 4? Where's my 3? Uh-oh. Well, I guess we'll use this then. Whoops. Hit the camera. Open. Oh, that's the wrong way. I have to go out and get a 3mm if I can't find mine. Should have done a better inventory, but I was excited to get this started because it's been like 7 days. Well, it's been, I think, a month when I did the video. Alright, there we go. Tight. Tight but loose. Alright, so we got the left side down. That there in the right place. That there over the ale. Skip those. That one. Yep. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the right side off camera. So you're going to have to go through it twice. I'll be back. Alright, so I got the right side all done. Oh, there's something I needed to check over here. Oh, I got that on wrong. I'll fix that later. So the smooth side is supposed to be on the outside, if you look at the picture. So this is the only thing that's left, and it goes in these two holes right here. We'll do that real quick. Push those down in there. Screws MA9. Those are long screws. And just like the others, we'll get one started. And then we'll start the other one here. Let's push those all the way in. Use the electric drill. No. Although I should. Jeez. I'm gonna have some pumped forearms by the time I'm done. Why these gotta be so long? I guess I'll find out later. It'd be cool if you guys are following along, building the same thing. Do you guys like the build? I guess if you're watching this, you like the build maybe. Are you getting ready to build this? Is that why you're watching it? Let me know down in the comments. Oh my gosh. I just might have to. Oh, you know what? One thing that I found that helps with cross head screws is if it starts to slip and you're not getting a very good grip, go get some water and some like Comet or Ajax. Wet the tip of your Phillips screwdriver, dip it in that Comet or Ajax, and then see that one slipping? I'm gonna have to go get some. And then start screwing your screw in, because that Comet or Ajax will help it stick. You won't strip out your crosshead screws. You got that there. Sweet. Alright, so the rails are done. Well, I gotta flip that one around. Now we need these pieces. Are they both? Yeah, they're the same front back. So C2, C1, and then we need the MA12 screws, which are the coarse threaded screws here. MA12s. What are those? You can see those. And these are going to go in here. And this is number 4. We're going to start that one. I like to go cross pattern just so that it fits, it goes on correctly and as evenly as possible. Also, I want to start them all first and then screw them all in. Because I don't want it to be off just a little bit and then not be able to get that last screw in, you know? Oh, look. I am either going to have to get a different screwdriver or go get some detergent. There we go, sharp rise and torque. Then we'll go diagonal across from the other one. I can't get it in! That's a problem. Alright. Sharp rise and torque. And then from here to here to here. Man, I really love these kits. I love kits. And then from here, diagonally to over here. This will be the last one. Sharp rise and torque, and we're done with that piece. Let's get that out of the way. Now what do we need? We need, oh my, we need to do all these right here. Alright, so we put those together. I'll do one, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So what do we need? We need MA7. MA7. Where's MA7? Oh, there's that, and that. Wait, is there only one? So there's MA7, MA16, and then MA20. And it's saying to use Loctite. Oh yeah. Oh, so I guess we only do one? Or 2. Frame brackets. Make 2. So let me go ahead and grab this. I'll just keep hitting the camera there. So And camera shadows in the way. So right here it says frame brackets. Over here it says make two. So get all the parts and pieces out we need to make the two. So I'll make one on camera and then do the other one off so you're not watching it all. This doesn't make sense. So you want to do two of these washers on this side? And then we're going to need the 2.5. 2.5 like a so. And I really like these. These ones right here are the dynamite ones. You know, they got different ones on each side. I think Traxxas has the same thing, but not really a Traxxas fan. I don't like how they... Well, anyways. I have Traxxas RCs. I just, you know, a little frustrated with... Oh, here comes the Jets. Just a little frustrated with things. I make a really good RC, and my first RC was 97. I bought a 97, and it was a Traxxas Wrestler kit. And I still have it today. Alright. Sweet. There we go. Got that Loctite on there. Got the two washers. So then I want to make sure these are flat. Or tighten it all the way down. Maybe, no, I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down. And then if I need to, loosen it. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks really good. I can just loosen it and then put these screws on the frame rail and then tighten it back up maybe. But it looks good. Alright, I'm going to go do the other one off camera. Alright, now we're moving on to section 5. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll do the left side on camera and then the right side off. So let's see here, we're going to start with the front. And we want to make sure that we have this the right way. So if you see this little area right here where it's notched out, that's the way it looks like in the picture as well. So we're going to put that up front here. Oh, and I also pre-screwed all the holes just so it'd be a little bit easier. And then I did change the there's a couple things. I changed this around. So now the flat spot's there, or the filled in spot or whatever. I want to say there was something else too, but I don't remember. Come on, get in there. Oh, don't want to do that. There we go. Alright, that's on. That part up. Those are MA12 screws. So now we're going to move on to this. Y1. Looks the same on both sides. And that goes right here, this first set of 4. And we'll use the MA12 screws for those two. Get that started. And get this one. I wonder if I should leave those loose. I'm gonna leave those a little bit loose until I get the other frame connected. Alright. Now we need to put this on, and it's directional too. So the head of the screw goes up, and that goes right here. We need some Loctite. Lego my lid. Wait, there we go. A little bit of Loctite on there. Don't use red. And then it goes into the bottom. So I'm going to start at the top of the bottom one. And again, we'll just get this started. There we go. Where are these screws? The M4, the MA4s. A little Loctite on there. A little bit of it gushed out there. I hope it got on the threads. And that sharp rise and torque, you stop. Finish up this one here. That's good. Nice. Alright, next are these pieces. And these go, well, that's gonna be right here, right there. Yep, looks like it. Then we're gonna use the MA12 and MA11. Let's see. Let's do 11. Oh, it's a long one. MA12. The MA12 goes up front here. And then Do the same thing, just get this started here. Oh, going in crooked. And then MA11. And I'll do the same with this too. I'll just keep them loose until I get the other side on. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but all right. That is all we have. Now the back piece up there, let me pull the book up. Now the back piece, the back pieces, you can see they're in this dark color. Well, they need to be painted, and I've got them painting now, drying now, painting now. I'm painting them now. 1118 is a gloss black, and so I'll have to wait to put these on. That'll be tomorrow, but for you it'll probably be the same day. Alright, so oh, I didn't put this on. Completely skipped this. This goes upside down. And then, let's see, 1, 2 goes right. Goes right in the middle hole. And it needs a MA12. Now this one I did not pre-screw. You guys are probably saying you forgot the servo bracket. My bad. We'll leave that loose a little bit too. Oh, why not? Let's just go ahead and put on the other side. Yeah? Okay, so the MA12's up front here. I should still be able to get that back piece on. If not, I'm leaving everything loose. That on there. And then more 12s right here. The servo bracket. Don't forget the servo bracket. Get that in there. And this one. Quit moving. Alright. Servo bracket needs 2 of these MA12s. Again, I'll just leave them loose until I get everything in. What's making that noise? Oh, there we go. Maybe. Nope. All right. Now we need this, and the head goes up. I just closed this up, didn't I? We need these. These little screws are the MA4s. Little dab of Loctite. And then that goes here. Let's stick this in here first. Like so. Oh. And then let's get this. Put that in there. These ones we can just tighten right down. I got a little bit too much on there. Let's see. Can I clean that off there? There we go. Get all that out of there. And what's next? The center one. So the center one is the 12, MA12 and MA11. The MA12 goes up front. Oh, no. I messed that up. You guys are probably really screaming at me. The MA11s are up top and the MA12 is down below. There we go. That makes more sense, yeah? Thanks for screaming at me. Telling me I was doing it wrong. It's 12. MA26 is a support bracket. No! There. There we go. All right. So they're 11 out here. Then the 11s go up top or up here. The 12 goes in that one right here. Just tighten that one down. All right. There we go. Now all you need is 3 more pieces. see, we got that there. We got those two for that. Alright. Yeah. There we go. As far as we can get for now. Well, I guess we could start on 6. That's as far as we can get on 5. So, till those pieces dry. Looking good. Like it should. Alrighty.